guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a fun and unique video that I am excited about because I'm going to be talking about things that I use every single day. So it should be pretty easy because I am very familiar with all of these things that I'm going to be mentioning today. I just thought this would be a fun video because we're so often talking about new stuff and I don't mention very often the things that are like super simple that do not leave my routine. So I just thought this would be a fun little video idea and I really hope that you guys enjoy it. Everything that I do talk about today will be linked in the description box below, as well as all of my other social media accounts. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you are not already. And let's dive into the video. The first thing that I want to talk about that I use every single day are my Factor meals. I actually recorded a little clip the other day talking about Factor and showing you guys all of my meals. So let's cut to that so you can actually see what they look like. If you guys have followed my channel for any length of time, I'm sure you know how much I love Factor. I truly eat their meals every single week, almost every single day for lunch, so I had to include them in today's video. And today's video is sponsored by Factor. I always love working with them because they are genuinely a brand that I do spend my own money on when I'm not working with them, because this is just the best solution for me when it comes to easy, ready to go, nutritious meals. I work from home and I only get 3 days a week to really work when I don't have my daughter with me. So I am busy, like I am non-stop going on those days, and I honestly just don't really feel like stopping what I'm doing to make like a 30-minute lunch. I just don't have time. I have priorities that are a little bit more important. So often my meals become the last priority and I just wouldn't eat something, or I would get some takeout that's super unhealthy, until I tried Factor, and these really have been the solution for me. Factor meals are ready in 10 minutes or less, and they actually taste really good, you guys. And I'm picky about that because I've tried other brands that deliver frozen meals every week and I just didn't like them. They tasted awful in my opinion, and they didn't really have a good variety week to week. But none of that is true for Factor. These are fresh, never frozen meals, which is my favorite thing about them. They are delivered with a couple of ice packs, so they stay really cold, and then you pop them in your fridge, enjoy them throughout the week, and they actually taste fresh. And they have a great variety week to week. I don't ever find myself getting bored because half the time when I'm looking each week, I'm like, oh, I haven't tried that before, or that's new. So that's what I really love about them. I'll go ahead and tell you guys what meals I picked out for this week. This one is the Santa Fe shredded chicken and queso. We have the jalapeno lime cheddar chicken, which is one of my favorites. I choose this one quite often because I know I love it. We have the Greek lemon chicken, which is new to me. Spicy sweet potatoes and peanut sauce. We have the chimichurri pork tenderloin. And then the last one is actually a gourmet meal, which I love. If my husband is ever like doing something at night and we don't do dinner together, I love these for fixing myself like a nice dinner that I actually enjoy, but I don't have to cook. The gourmet meals are some of my favorite. I pretty much get one in every shipment. This one is a little surf and turf action, the roasted garlic filet mignon and shrimp. I really just can't say enough good things about them. They are my favorite. They are just perfect if you are busy, you don't like cooking, you don't have a lot of time to eat. You just pop these either in the microwave or you can do them in the oven. I usually do them in the oven if I'm at home. Just $3.75 for like 10 minutes and they're done. And it's really helped me actually have a plan for what I'm gonna eat day to day and stay on track with my eating goals. They have so many dietary options. They have keto-friendly meals, carb-conscious meals, vegetarian, all sorts of things. So there really is something for everyone. And I, of course, have a code for you guys, and it's actually changed a little bit this month, which I'm really excited about. So you guys can head to factor75.com or click the link in the description box below and use code KaylaLove50 to get 50% off of your first Factor box, and you're actually going to get 20% off of your next box as long as your membership is still active. So I love that deal because not only are you saving on your first box, you also get a little bit of a discount on your second one as well. And it is actually lunchtime, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop these shredded chicken and queso in the oven, and I will show you guys what it looks like and do a little taste test. I'm just going to take this plastic off, and I just pop it on a baking sheet like this and throw it in the oven for 10 minutes. So here it is directly out of the oven. It smells so good. I'm just going to stir it up, and I'm probably just going to eat it out of this container today so that I don't even have to do dishes. It's still super hot. The queso tastes amazing. It also came with this, which I'm just gonna try dipping mine in this. And I love that most meals also include a veggie because I'm bad about eating veggies and this allows me to eat some. But yeah, these are great and absolutely something that I basically use every single day. Like I mentioned, if you guys also want to try out Factor for your daily meals or just meals when you're on the go, definitely check them out. It's factor75.com, or I have it linked in the description box below and as a pinned comment. And you can use code KaylaLove50 for 50% off of your first box and 20% off of your next box. So yeah, Factor has definitely been a great addition to my everyday routine. Now I'm just going to kind of go through things as I would go through my day. So the first thing that I wanted to mention is my Echo Dot. If you follow me over on Amazon or watch a lot of my Amazon videos, I mention my Echo devices a lot because I really do use them multiple times a day. And my Echo Dot is the first thing that I use every day because I use it as my alarm clock. I love how simple it looks on my nightstand and it has so many capabilities. And one of the best features about all of the Echo devices is that they are compatible with a lot of other smart devices that you can buy on Amazon. So for example, we have smart light bulbs in our bedroom. They are just can lights and they're connected to our Echo Dot. So another great feature that I love to use when I'm waking up in the morning is actually scheduling the lights to turn on when my alarm goes off. And yes, it is an abrupt way to wake up, but man, does it really, really help you just get out of bed. You can also get smart outlets and plug basically anything into it and then be able to turn it on with your voice. For example, we have a lamp in our living room that we turn on every day just by saying, Echo, turn on living room. And because it's plugged into a smart outlet, it immediately turns on. We also use one of these for our Christmas tree during the holiday season. And specifically for the Echo Dot, I love using this like first thing in the morning and having it in my bedroom because whenever I'm getting dressed, I'll also ask about the weather and that's really helpful to know what to wear. We also have an Echo Show in our kitchen and I use that one every day as well. We use that one mostly for playing music, setting timers when we're cooking. I added photos to that one and they play like a little slideshow, so that's kind of cool. And if you have multiple Echo devices, you can connect them all and play music throughout your entire house. So it's almost like a little home stereo system. So as you can see, I use these a lot for a lot of different things. But yeah, that is how I wake up in the morning. And pretty much the first thing that I do when I get up is I go brush my teeth. And I wanted to mention this because I've been using this every single day lately and I really like it. It is just a Listerine mouthwash, but it's in a grapefruit rosé flavor, which is super interesting. And I'll be honest, the only reason why I got this is because it was pink and I thought it was cute, but the flavor is not bad at all. I actually really like the way it tastes. Of course, it is very strong as any mouthwash would be, but it does taste like grapefruit. It just kind of tastes like citrusy and the cute pink color doesn't hurt and it just makes your mouth feel so clean. And then as far as toothpaste, I guess I'll go ahead and mention that as well. I have been using the Colgate Purple toothpaste. I actually did a partnership with them on Instagram, I think back in January, and they had sent me this toothpaste months in advance to try out and I really like it and I'm still using that. I can see a difference when I'm not using it. Like when I travel, sometimes I'll use just like a little travel size toothpaste that isn't that exact one. And I really can tell a difference in my teeth not being as white. So yeah, this is my favorite toothpaste as of recently. I probably should have mentioned these before the mouthwash because literally the very first thing that I do when I get out of bed is put on my slippers, but that's okay. We're mentioning them now. And to be honest, which slippers really just depends on the time, but these have been my favorite recently. I got these from Amazon during their big spring sale and I have been wearing them literally every single day since. They kind of look like those chunky cloud slides that a lot of people wear in the summertime, but in a slipper version. So they're just kind of like oversized and chunky. They're super, super fuzzy all the way around, but they actually don't have the fur on the insole of the shoe, which I appreciate because when you have a furry insole, your feet can just get like super sweaty and it gets like matted down anyways. So you just have this like brown fabric in here. But yeah, these are super affordable. They come in so many colors and these have been my current fave. And that is what they look like on the bottom. They do have a semi-hard bottom. So if you needed to go outside in these, you totally could. So after I brush my teeth, I usually head into the kitchen to make some coffee and breakfast. As far as coffee goes, I pretty much use my Nespresso machine every single day. So I have the Nespresso Latissima Pro and I did so much research on all of the Nespresso machines and this is ultimately the one that I came across that had the best reviews that lasted the longest. So that is what I went with and it has not disappointed. It's been well over a year since I got it and we still use it every single day. It's still going strong. If you want to make like a nice latte latte at home, this is exactly what you need to do so. And what I really like to do is add in a couple pumps of sugar-free coffee syrup. So I've always used the Jordan skinny syrups and I really like those. I know some people really hate the sugar-free taste. I don't mind it. I think they taste good. Specifically, the hazelnut one is my favorite. I love 3 pumps of the sugar-free hazelnut syrup, brew my little latte over it, and that is like my perfect cup of coffee. This next product I haven't had for very long, but I had to include it because I've been using this every single day since I got it, and that is the Hamilton Beach sandwich maker. You can do so much with this. I usually keep it very basic, but you really can get creative from the type of bread you use, croissants, bagels, English muffins, waffles, whatever you want to be the bread of your sandwich, you can put it in here. All you have to do is literally crack the egg onto the machine and leave it for 4 minutes, and it is going to fully cook your egg right into your sandwich. And then you can also add into the machine any other ingredients, spinach, cheese, any cooked meats that you have prepared, all sorts of things. I actually found a link to a bunch of recipes on their website, so I will link that below as well if you want some inspiration. But yeah, this thing is amazing, especially if you are like me and you do not have the patience for cooking a whole big meal, as we've already talked about with the factor meals. I hate that. So this has been great for me. Another thing that I use every single day, all day, is my Stanley water bottle. I'm sure you guys knew this would be in here, but it's true. This is my favorite water bottle of all time. I'm sure in 3 years I'll have something different and I'll be saying the same thing, but as of right now, the Stanley is where it's at. And to be honest, it doesn't even have to be Stanley brand. I have a lot of water bottles in this exact shape and I really like them all. I just like this design with the handle. It's 40 ounces. It has the skinnier part here that fits in all cup holders. That's just what I like about it. It's insulated. It does keep my water ice cold all day long. But yeah, this thing goes with me everywhere. Have you guys seen the funny TikToks of people making fun of girls with Stanley cups, and it's like this huge Stanley cup? Those crack me up every single time. But literally that is me with this guy. Wherever I am, this water bottle follows. And I even have my cute little Stanley water bottle accessories, like this little charm here. This one is from Temu, but you can also get them on Amazon. Excuse all of the lipstick on my straw, but I also have this little nameplate that I got from Etsy. So I will link both of those below as well. So next, using my Stanley for water, I will take my vitamins. And currently I have 3 things that I'm taking. The first is my Ritual multivitamin. Ritual has great vitamins. I just really like the way that they taste. They're not gonna like leave a weird taste in your mouth all day long. These are just nice and minty. The prenatal ones that I took always tasted like lemon, and I loved those. They were the best prenatal vitamins ever. Yeah, I take 2 of these a day, and then I've recently been taking 2 of these Elevate pills every day from Aventera. I mentioned these in a trying things from ads video, and I've actually really been liking them ever since I started taking them. It's kind of been coined as like Adderall without taking Adderall, or like a lesser version of Adderall. So yeah, I just take this for focus and a little bit of natural energy throughout the day. And the other one is fenugreek, and I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I had started taking this back when I was breastfeeding because it is supposed to increase your milk supply, but I've stuck with it ever since just because it is supposed to be good for hormone balance. And a lot of people even say that it makes them smell better, like it does something to your pheromones. I don't know, it's actually kind of cool, but it's just a natural supplement. You can read all of the reviews on Amazon, but they are pretty good. And I add all of those vitamins to this little vitamin organizer that I use every day. I just love the way this looks. It's just like so chic. It just kind of like blends in and matches with my decor with the little wooden design. And the top here is magnetic, but it actually spins. So each day you can just spin it and you can see the vitamins in there, and you can just pour them out into your hand and take them. But I just like this because it just keeps me nice and organized and on track, and I just refill it every week. And then another thing that I've been doing daily is my AG1. So this kind of goes along with vitamins. It does have a lot of vitamins in here, and that is honestly why I like it. So it might actually be a little overkill with the Ritual multivitamin and this, but I still do both. I have done a lot of research on AG1 compared to other just greens powders out there, and AG1 is way different, you guys. A lot of greens powders out there, aka Bloom, they're literally not even really telling you what exactly is in their product. They don't really have a full list of ingredients with exact numbers as to what is inside, and that is a little concerning. They're just selling you a greens powder that you really don't actually need, and you're not really gonna get a lot from taking it. What I like about AG1 is that it does have a ton of other vitamins and supplements mixed in here. It is pricey, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie about it, but I notice a huge difference when I take this, specifically with energy, but also with gut health and a lot of other things. Like when I don't take this, I really can tell a difference. With your little starter kit, you get the can of AG1 powder powder. That is what it looks like inside. Obviously, I have used most of mine at this point. And of course, you get the little scoop too. Also with the welcome kit, you will get the little AG1 shaker. So basically what you do is just add 8 ounces of water to this, and they do have the measurements on the bottle, and then you'll add 1 scoop of your AG1, shake it up, and then drink it. And it's very heavily flavored with pineapple, so I don't think that the flavor is very bad, but what is a little bit alarming is the texture. It is a powder at the end of the day, but you don't drink a lot of it. 8 ounces is nothing. And like I said, for me, the benefits really outweigh the not so great taste. Also in your welcome pack, you will get a few of the little travel packs too. And you can find this full ingredient list on the AG1 website that tells you everything in detail. So exactly how much vitamin E, vitamin C, protein, fiber, folate. So for example, this has over 1000% of your daily recommended dose of biotin, which is great for your hair, skin, and nails. It has 420 milligrams of vitamin C, which is great for immune support, and so much more. So like I said, this has been a game changer for me, and it is something that I have been using every day. Okay, now for stuff that I use like getting ready for the day. My everyday deodorant that I have been using for years is from Dove. I love Dove deodorant. I have tried other deodorants, and I still will use different bougie ones from time to time. But I still really don't like them as much as I just like my basic Dove Even Tone deodorant. So I really like this one because the Even Tone line is supposed to help with any dark spots on your underarms from shaving. If you get any ingrown hairs or hyperpigmentation, this is going to be good for it. And it also just does what a deodorant should do. It is antiperspirant, and it keeps me smelling great all day long. And when I do need an extra touch up, maybe midday or in the summertime, when I just want a spray instead, I go in with the Dove spray deodorant. This stuff is amazing. It is their dry spray. Pro tip, I keep one of these in my car at all times. If you ever accidentally leave the house without deodorant, if you are just like really running behind, this is a game changer, and the spray won't melt in your car. I literally keep it in there all seasons. It doesn't affect the product at all. But yeah, this does not leave white marks on your clothes. It smells amazing. Literally almost like a body spray. Like the scent is pretty strong. It is also antiperspirant, helps prevent sweating, and keeps you smelling good all day long. I usually use some sort of lotion and body spray every single day. I will say this is something that definitely changes depending on what is my favorite currently. Lately, my favorite has been the Sol de Janeiro Delicia Drench Body Butter. This one is extra thick. I mentioned it in my Sephora recommendations video, but I love the scent of this. It smells so good, and I have just really been wanting to really hydrate my skin all over my body. So this has been amazing because it is so thick. Like this stuff is not going anywhere, but once you rub it in on your skin, it just hydrates like no other. You really can't go wrong with any of the Sol de Janeiro body butters. They are my favorite and pretty much the only body lotions or body creams that I use, to be honest. It's just a matter of which scent I'm currently using, and right now it is this one. As far as body sprays, this is something that I always put on right when I get out of the shower. Even if I apply perfume later on, I'm always going to be putting a body spray on in the morning at the start of getting ready. So for the longest time, I pretty much only used the Sol de Janeiro body sprays as well. And if you wanted to kind of get like a matching set, you could totally do that. This is one of my favorites. You can tell I've used a lot of it. It is the Cheirosa 68 Brazilian Jasmine and Pink Dragon Fruit. This one to me smells very similar to Baccarat Rouge, if you are familiar with that scent or if you've ever wanted to try it. This is a must-have. I did want to give a couple other options because these are some of my favorites currently. I've talked about this non-stop, but this is the Fleur Mango Mood Hair and Body Fragrance Mist. This thing is amazing, you guys. I'm obsessed. I love Fleur. They make amazing fragrances, and this one is so unique. If you like those warm, spicy, musky scents, but you want something that's going to be a little bit lighter, a little bit fruitier for summer, this is your perfect scent. You're going to be obsessed with it, and it just sits on your skin and hair beautifully. And if you do spray it in your hair, it lasts a really long time. Like I have been sitting there at the end of the day and just kind of smelled my hair to test it, and I can still smell this scent. So these are amazing. They also have a vanilla skin and amber haze. Both of those are good, but the mango mood is still my favorite. And if you want one that is super accessible and super affordable, I also really recommend the Finery fragrance mists from Target. These are so good, and pretty much all of them are supposed to be some sort of dupe for a higher end fragrance. They do also have perfumes, but right now I'm just talking about the body mist. So this one is Without a Trace, and it is supposed to be a dupe for Fleur Missing Person, and it does smell quite similar. This one is just like a great everyday mature but modern scent. If you're not familiar with Fleur Missing Person, it's definitely a little bit musky, but I feel like it's that perfect in between of a musky scent and a sweet scent. For Fleur Missing Person, their tagline is, if nude was a perfume, this would be it, and I can't agree with that more. It really is just like that great classic everyday scent. I'm gonna be honest, I don't always apply a whole lot of skincare in the morning. Some days I do, some days I don't, but I wanted to include this product because it is one that I do apply every single day, no matter what else I am doing. So this is the Merit Beauty Great Skin Instant Glow Serum, and I feel like that is a great name for it because it really does just make you look like you have the greatest, most healthiest skin. So I just shake it up to where it looks like that. I do a couple of pumps, just apply it all over my face, and once again, the name says it all. It really does just give you that instant glow. I feel like this just really instantly reduces inflammation and redness on my skin and just gives me a great even complexion. So that is why no matter what, I always put this on first thing in the morning, and it wears great under makeup. I just let it dry for like 10-15 minutes and your makeup application is seamless. Another thing that I use every single day for my hair is a wet brush. I feel like no one talks about these anymore, but this is still my favorite hairbrush of all time. I have multiple of them. I actually need to buy another one because I feel like mine is dingy. Right now I have one of these little nets over top of it that is supposed to like collect all the hair, and then it just makes removing all of the hair super easy. So that is why mine kind of looks weird. But yeah, this is just the best hairbrush to use on wet or dry hair. I feel like nothing gets out the tangles in my hair as gently as this does. So I don't think I will ever stray away from this brand. It is just the best. As far as hair tools that I use every day, I wanted to mention these two products. The first is my favorite curling iron. This is from Donabella Hair, and I have worked with Donabella Hair for years, specifically sharing their hair extensions. I don't have hair extensions in right now, and I haven't for a while, but I still use this curling iron every single day, and I really didn't think that it would be my favorite because, to be honest, I have a lot nicer curling irons in my collection, but there's just something about this one. I don't know what it is, but nothing holds my curl like this does. It's like some of the other curling irons are too smooth, and it makes my curls fall out faster. That might sound crazy, but it is true because when I curl my hair with this, it lasts for days. It is what I use to curl my hair today. It's just a traditional clamp curling iron, and I like it because I usually curl my hair by clamping at the end, twisting up, and then I will kind of do this like twisting motion here and then let it go. And that is how I get this kind of like beachy wave curl to my hair. But yeah, this thing is amazing, and I do always have a discount code for you guys. Although I would be recommending this even without a discount code because I really do only use this curling iron right now. And the flat iron I use is the Bio-Ionic one. I've used this for a couple years now, and I love it for so many reasons. It straightens my hair really, really well, but I also love the pointed tip here. I just feel like that's really good for getting into those hard to reach places right at your hairline. Another cool feature about this is that it actually has a vibrating motion. I don't use it all the time. You can turn it on and off, but when you're struggling with frizz and you want to be sure to like get every single piece of hair under the flat iron and straight, that feature is really nice. It just kind of like vibrates the plates, and what it's going to do is just kind of like separate the strands of your hair to make sure each and every single strand is straight. I wanted to mention this cell phone stand next because a lot of times I use this while I'm getting ready. I just attach it to my desk here, and it holds my phone, and I can easily watch any YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, FaceTime people, watch Netflix, whatever it is. This is so handy because it literally just puts your phone at eye level, and all you do is just kind of like slide it onto your desk, and then you tighten it with this rod here, and then the arm itself is like super flexible, so you can really move it into any position, and this moves either way as well. I have used this for years now. I actually have two of them. I have this one and a pink one that I keep upstairs. They are great. So if you watch videos while you're getting ready, or if you like to FaceTime with people, or even if you like to film TikTok videos or Instagram stories or anything like that, this is a great product to have. Next, I wanted to talk about my favorite undergarments because I do use those every day. So first we'll start with underwear. A lot of my underwear I get from Amazon. I just love that you can get like a bulk pack for a very affordable price. And I love a good high-waisted thong style underwear. So I have this style that I have shared before. It is more of like a seamless material. It's super soft and stretchy. You do have a cotton lining on the inside, which is super important just for like feminine hygiene reasons. But these are so flattering and so comfortable to wear all day long. I also have these from Amazon, which are another favorite. They are a little bit more sexy. They have like a little lace-up situation going on in the back, and they are a little bit cheeky, but they're also slightly high-waisted, which once again, I just find is the most flattering. That's just what I prefer, and most of the time I am wearing like some sort of high-waisted bottom, so it makes sense for my underwear to be the same. Now these I just got delivered literally yesterday, so I haven't really tested them out yet, but I thought I would still go ahead and mention them in case you want to check them out for yourself. But these are another pair of high-waisted thong style underwear, but this time they have like a lace panel, so you can see it's like super thick thick, so it is going to be high-waisted, but I like that these have an entirely cotton fabric down here, and these came in a 6-pack. As far as bras, my favorite bras of all time are from Natori. This is the most incredible brand. They are so comfortable. The ones that I love are just like the no padding, super thin t-shirt bra style. They do have like a little bit of lace in the middle and like around the band, but it's not itchy at all. The wire doesn't poke me and they wash really well. I usually get mine during the Nordstrom anniversary sale so I can save a little bit of money, and I plan to pick up a couple new ones this year. The sale is happening in July, so I will definitely update you guys when it is going on. But yeah, they're the best bras ever. I love them. And then as far as socks goes, my favorite no-show socks are also from Amazon. I only have one to show you here, but this is what it looks like. They do come in a pack of like nude, black, white, and gray, but these are so good. They are thick, so they're comfortable, but they stay on your foot unlike any other no-show socks that I have ever tried. They kind of like scrunch up a little bit here, but they're super stretchy, and they actually have like a little gel grippy part at the heel to ensure that they stay on even better. These are the no-show socks that I have used for several years now. I usually have my husband like put them in my stocking and stuff like that so I can restock each year, but they are the best and they look great with sneakers or low-cut boots. So then when I'm getting started with work every day, I usually write down my to-do list somewhere. So I have a few different things that I use depending on the day. So here is my giant planner. I'm not even sure if these are in stock, but this is the daily planner, and this is actually a blogging planner. So this is very specific to my career. I'm not really a blogger, but obviously I do YouTube, so I just use it as my YouTube planner. I like this because you can track all sorts of social media stats at the beginning of each month, and then on each day you have an hourly design, a big to-do list, notes, and then a section for socials up top. You also have like an end of month reflection. You can write in accomplishments, what you want to focus on next month, all of your social media stats, your income, so many things that you can track with this. It is very large, but I love it. They also sell like a mom planner, so that one might intrigue a lot of you guys more. If I don't really have a lot to write down, but I still want to do something, I'll usually go to this to-do planner. This is from Amazon, and it just has one sheet per day, and you can write what you're grateful for, appointments, notes, your to-do list, meal tracking, health and fitness, all sorts of things here. So this is like a great little one-day planner, and it's not dated, which I love. So I can kind of use this like whenever I'm feeling like it. And then I'll also sometimes break out these little planner pads. This is one of my favorites for a weekly view, which I love. I love seeing what I need to do on each day for the entire week. So this is great for that. You have like a to-do list each day. You also have a little habit tracker down here, a notes section, weekly goals, weekly to-dos, priorities, and then you can even track if you did a workout and your water intake on each day. And once again, these are undated, and it just comes with a bunch of sheets on here. And my favorite pens that I pretty much use every single day are always the Pilot G2 0.7 pens. These are just the best. Another thing that I use every single day is this little lap desk from Amazon. So I actually got this for Christmas this year, and it has really come in handy. So I do a lot of my work upstairs just sitting on the couch, especially when I'm home with my daughter if I need to do something. So I really wanted something like this to just kind of hold my laptop on my lap and make it a little bit more comfortable for me to hold and look at. It's just like a little wedge. This part underneath is like a non-slip material that you can put on your lap. And then you set your laptop here, and it has these two little things that are kind of like a rubber material, so your laptop doesn't slide around, and it also elevates it a little bit more. You can actually slide the end of your laptop into here, so it keeps it in place and also makes it really comfortable for your wrist to lay on when you're typing or browsing. And then you also have two little pockets on the side if you wanted to stick your phone in there, or a remote or pens, anything like that. And this cover does come off so you can wash it, which I really need to do. But yeah, that is super convenient if you work from home or you're just like on your laptop a lot. And then another thing that I use every single day is a pair of blue light glasses. And I've recently picked up two different favorites from Target. I am looking at a screen pretty much all day, every day. So I have got to use something like this to just reduce the eye strain, because I will get such bad headaches if not. So this is the first pair I got. It's more of like an aviator style, but of course they are clear. They do have like a clear frame and everything. But I just really liked this style. I feel like it goes with anything that I'm wearing. It's very modern, it's very cute, and they are super comfortable. So these are the first ones that I got. Just a couple days ago, I was in Target again and I saw these, which I honestly think that I like even more. I don't know, you guys let me know which ones you like better. These have a lot bigger of a frame, so I will say they are a little bit more comfortable for me, because you can't really see the frame as much when you're wearing them. Like, it literally just looks like you're not wearing glasses when you have them on, and they're a lot thinner, so they're a lot lighter on your face. You can see even the arm of the glasses is a lot thinner. But these are just gold, very simple. old, but once again, very modern, very in style. These kind of look a little bit like my prescription glasses, and my entire family call those glasses my Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. So do you guys think I look like Jeffrey Dahmer? Maybe a little bit, but that's okay. I still think they're cute. So now we're gonna talk about stuff like right before I go to bed. To be honest, most nights I do still use my Neutrogena makeup remover wipes, and I know it's not great. It's not great for the environment, and it's really not great for your skin. So I am trying to get away from doing this as much, but I will say they are just so convenient. And honestly, I don't really feel like anything removes my makeup quite as good as this wipe. I don't know how they do it, but these are incredible. They are still the best makeup wipes that I have ever tried. So if you guys have never used these, you definitely should. If I'm not using these, I'm usually using a cleansing balm either from Elemis or Pharmacy, but to be honest, most nights I do reach for these. As far as nighttime skincare, I do mix it up quite a bit, but one thing pretty much always remains the same. If I do nothing else, I pretty much always apply a moisturizer. And if you guys watch a lot of my videos, this will come as no surprise to you, but my favorite currently is the Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. This stuff is amazing. It literally just feels like bouncy on your skin. Like your skin just feels so plump and hydrated. And a lot of times at night I will add in a couple drops of the Ole Henriksen Hydro Barrier Nourishing Face Oil. You can see I'm almost out of that. I have been loving that so much ever since I got it. But this combo is elite to just hydrate your skin like no other. Another thing that I do every single night before bed is apply a lip sleeping mask. I always like to have nice soft lips, and this is essential for that. I have two that I love. The one that I've been using the longest is by Laneige. I've had this in all different flavors. This one is a big jar, and a little bit does go a long way, so this stuff lasts a really long time. If you want the best bang for your buck, I would go with this one because the jar is actually really big. You can get the little miniature ones too, and those are great. I just kind of like dig my fingernail in here and wipe it on my lips like that. It does come with a spatula, I think, but I don't really use it. They smell amazing and they work amazingly at hydrating your lips and just keeping them nice and soft. Another one that I love is the Fenty Skin Lip Mask, which I would say is just as good at keeping your lips nice and soft, but this one has 0.5 ounces and the Laneige that I just showed you has 0.7 ounces. So once again, I feel like that one is a better bang for your buck. And with this one, you just twist up the bottom and the product is going to come out the center there. So I feel like you don't have as much control on how much product you're using with this one, but I do think both of them are good and I've really enjoyed using both. Another thing that I use every day when I'm going to bed is my silk pillowcase. So this actually came in a 2-pack. So this is the one that is not currently on my pillow, but the other one stays on my pillow at all times unless I'm washing it. It is the best. These are from Kitsch and I just have them in this beautiful neutral beige leopard print. But if you are not already using a satin pillowcase, you really should be, because they are just so beneficial for your hair and for your skin, and they're just like the most comfortable to sleep on in my opinion. They stay cool all night long, so you're not gonna get overheated, and they just reduce frizz on your hair, and they don't trap oil like a cotton pillowcase, which is a lot better for your skin. And another thing I like about these is that it actually has a zipper on the side. So once you put your pillow inside, you can zip it up, and that way it's not going to slip and slide all around or come out of the pillowcase, which is great. But I love it, and these are pretty affordable. And the last thing I wanted to mention that I use every single night is this checkered blanket from Amazon. This thing is so cozy, and I also just love the way it looks. It's so pretty. But this is like that really soft, stretchy material. It's kind of like a Barefoot Dreams blanket, but for a fraction of the price. And honestly, I don't really feel like this is much different. It's so soft and cozy. I travel with this everywhere. And like I said, it's been on my bed for months and months and months other than when I'm washing it. And this does wash pretty well. I would say the quality is not 100% the same as the Barefoot Dreams, of course, but for the price, this one is great. And I promise you, you won't be disappointed. And this does come in so many colors, so you can get one to match your room. And that is actually it for today's video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. It was like a little fun, unique idea. So let me know what you thought of it in the comment section down below. If you did like it, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Thank you to Factor again for sponsoring today's video, and thank you to you guys for spending your time with me today. I hope you are having an amazing day, and I hope to see you very soon in my next video. Bye!